So from now on, it's on record. This is dry fasting group. We had a meeting. I'm really enjoying these times of seasons and the times that we are living in now. That we can contact Dr. Finolov, we can contact Sat Maga, contact Alan Mangola, who is here now. We can contact Trevor. And these people are giving us very resourceful things. So this is dry fast, very important information, very important information. For free. We are not paying. People are just, so long as you come for the meeting, you get what you can get. If you don't come for the meeting, you get them from in the YouTube for free. For free. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. This dry fast group, I'm trying to introduce the dry fast group, but there are so many things that are rolling on my mind. So we do some fasting. Like now, I'm on a fast, by the way. I'm on a fast, and I've little done it outside the group. So I'll just be informing them as we progress with some 2 people. So we are about 3 that we are on fast together, and we do meetings in the weekends, but we have little meetings like this meeting that is produced because of the weekend. It came out because of what happened during the weekend. So this was we do in the middle of the week, and sometimes we don't even inform so many people to go to for the progress of what we have been doing. I think Dr. Finolov did so well showing us that cupping. I've not yet practiced it. I need to get those cups or whatever. But Alan, you are doing so well. You got the information, got interested. Actually, you're talking about Atlantis. Was it when you say that this thing came from Atlantis? You got your interest, and it's like, I have to get this thing. So I have Alan here. I'm so excited to have him. We have a little discussion before we can call it off because he needs also to rest. This is very early in the morning, the other side in Japan. Alan, I don't know if I'm going. Are you able to? Can I think you can share your screen if you wish to show us those things. Do you think it's okay? We show people the results.
Sure,
From
sure.
what we are having in
How
the
do I
messenger.
share the pictures, or are you able to share the pictures that I sent you?
Let me check and see if I can share them, but I need to download them. But you can now talk. You can now talk as I try to work out on sharing. You can just share with us now the results, what happened, like that, as I work on finding them and sharing.
Sure. So last meeting with Dr. Filinov, he was showing us different types of massages, and one of the procedures he was showing us was the cupping therapy, and he showed us, he demonstrated cupping therapy on one of his patients, and what he did was he got like a jar, and he used fire to take away the oxygen and create a vacuum. So I'll show you an example. Here's my leg, and what you do is you get maybe, you know, a lighter. Dr. Filinov used a stick with like a cotton ball, and I think it was soaked in alcohol, and he lit that on fire. But you don't. I noticed I don't really need it. I just use a regular lighter and stick the fire in, and boom, it cups. So
Okay. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
and yeah, after the meeting with Dr. Filinov, the video you get, people can see on Frederick's channel. After that meeting, I got super interested because Dr. Filinov was talking about this cupping therapy originated from Atlantis, you know, and that really caught my attention. I can't prove that there was an Atlantis, or I can't prove that it actually came from Atlantis, but that just caught my attention, and I got super interested. And then Dr. Filinov was saying the area that you cup, if it turns if it turns purple, then there must be something wrong, or you might be having a health issue. And then if it's clear or a little bit pink, then according to Irina, the translator, she was saying then that means your body is relaxed and there are no issues. So So after buying a bunch of these jars, actually I went to the store and I found these jars, and I recommend if you are to buy your own jar, a circular body with a small, maybe a smaller opening, right, and obviously glass. So I got a small one for smaller areas like the shoulder, you know, yeah, areas with small surface areas for the small ones, and then the big ones can be used for the bigger areas like your back. So yeah, bought these, I bought a lighter, and then I tried it out on my chest and stomach because I couldn't do my back, and I noticed there were no purple marks. There was no marks at all, and I kept it on for over 20 minutes, even on my stomach, and there was no marks. So I thought I was not doing it properly. And then I did it on my mom's back, and it turned purple right away. And then I did a bunch of it on my brother's back, and a lot of the areas turned purple. And I had my brother do it on my back, and I didn't have any purple at all. It was very light pink. So yeah, I was pretty surprised and kind of happy to know that my blood is flowing properly. Um, According to what other people are saying, if it's purple, then you don't have much good blood flow going on. See, this is as you can see in the picture here, this is my back, and I got 4 of these cuppings done on my upper back, and none of them shows dark purple. And Frederick, if you can show the picture of my brother's back, you see that what the colors I'm talking about.
Yeah, let me find it. Let me find it.
Sure,
In a moment.
sure.
Yeah, just go on. Just go on speaking. I'm finding it, please.
Uh, so yeah, I've tested it on my brother's back, and he had a lot of dark purple marks. And according to a lot of the when I looked into this cupping therapy, I was watching a bunch of videos on how to do it, and I've looked into the history of it and whatnot. But it's saying, yeah, if it has color, some clinics poke holes on that skin and then put the and recup it and have the blood come out, and it's called wet cupping. So according to or from what I hear, supposedly there's it's a way to detox and pull out the blood,
Can you
pull
see
out
that?
the dirty blood. If you guys can see the picture here, this is my brother. This is my brother's back after I did the cupping therapy on him, and you can see right away his upper right back, or his shoulder area, right shoulder area is really dark, and you can see on his left shoulder area is not as dark. So according to a lot of sources, the darker area is the area with issues. So if you're getting acupuncture, that's the area of focus, the darker areas.
Exactly. And there's something very interesting. Actually, with our earlier discussion, you were like, why? How comes yours is just only plain clean? I'm not. So you are wondering, how comes? And somebody was like saying, okay, fruitarian. So it's like a person taking fruits, they're already clean, very, very clean. Though you see, the issue of fruitarian, we are not saying that people should now totally turn. No. But we're just giving you the experiences that people have. Like now, Alan here is just he didn't even have Alan. Did you have the idea that what is going the results? Did you know the results?
I had no idea what the results was gonna be. And when I did my chest, when I cut my chest and my stomach, and it was clean, I honestly thought I was not doing it right. But then after doing my back and doing my brother's back and seeing the difference, I knew right away, like, oh wow, maybe my body is a lot more cleaner since I've been intermittently fasting since 2018, both water and dry fast. And then I've been on this raw fruitarian or majority raw fruitarian diet since March of last year. So March 9th, 2020 is when I started my fruitarian diet. And so I'm thinking like, hey, maybe my lifestyle, because of my lifestyle, I end up showing clean results when I've got the cupping therapy done on me.
Good. And somebody's asking if it can be done on the knee. I think Irina told us something about knee. Is it knee or where? That should not be done somewhere like.
According to Irina, our Russian translator, she says do not do it in the chest area and then around the knee area, because from what she experienced when she did it on the knee area, she had a hard time walking. She said she was limping, but I've actually done it before I've spoke to her. I've actually done it on my knee area, and it didn't show any red marks or purple marks, and I didn't have any issues. So I'm not.
I think
I'm not.
I don't know. Can you see that?
Are you able to see this? Yeah. So if you do it right, it'll stick. It'll stick.
Let me show you that one for the knee.
Come again?
Let me show them for the knee. Is this one for your knee? Can you see it?
Yes. If you guys can see the picture here, this is my knee. Yes, this is my right knee. And you can see
still, yeah, clear, though you see a little dot at the center. You can see a reddish, some pinkish or something, yeah, at the center.
Yes.
This it works like pulls. That is exactly what it does, right? It pulls
it
whatever
pulls,
is in. Yeah.
So what happens is that the oxygen, the fire takes away the oxygen inside the container, and it becomes a vacuum, and it pulls onto your skin. And if you look closely, you can see your skin kind of rise up into the jar. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was very interesting when Dr. Finolov was talking about it, and then the first thing that caught my attention, I don't know if anybody else heard him say it on the last video, when he just said it like, as a matter of fact, this is from Atlantis, right? And then after Atlantis sunk, there were still survivors out there, and then those survivors passed the knowledge, and it eventually got to Russia. And I've looked into the history of cupping on, I forget if it was medpub.gov. It was talking about its origins is not really known, whether it's from Egypt or from China. A lot of people would say it's from China, but then there's also cases or not, I wouldn't say cases, but there's I want to say information out there saying that, hey, Egyptians did this too, but with clay pots.
I get you. But the idea is somebody can do it at home easily, just to test if your blood is quite clean or not clean. You just need to find out. And then finding them. There's some things that Irina shared with us. I want just to share them so that, but I wish she was around, she could have told us. But these are found in Amazon. You can find them in Amazon. If you can order if you are in US or somewhere close, somewhere that you can send these things. Can you see them here?
I can see the pictures. Yeah, so this is a silicone version of it if you don't want to use glass. And yes, you can look in Amazon, and probably other websites might carry it. Cupping therapy. If you type in cupping therapy, it'll show up these results. I actually went to a dollar store, or in Japan it's called a 100 yen shop, and I got 4 jars and a lighter for about $5. So you could order them online, or if you know any stores near you that carry small jars, I suggest jars with maybe circular body, looking like I want to say not a fish tank, but the I'm
You want to
having
talk about your mom? There she is.
oh, this is Irina. She's
Oh, Irina. That's okay. Oh, sorry. That's Irina. And then this one you did in your chest, chest area.
This is the first one, the first test I did. I did it on my chest, and I had it on there for maybe 30 minutes and still showed no color or dark purple.
Perfectly clean. Like the lady that Dr. Finolov was showing us, that she was quite clean after, was it 9 days dry fast?
Yes,
They did the cupping on her, yeah. And there's nothing that could be found, yeah.
So
yes, just go on.
So yes, yeah, Dr. Filonov's patient who did 8 or 9 day dry fast showed clean results, like how my chest results showed. And yeah, I'm pretty happy that my results were pretty clean, because I've watched many YouTube videos since I've heard about this cupping therapy, and a lot of people, actually like 100%, 100% of the videos I've seen on YouTube, people get those purple marks, and so far I have not gotten one purple mark, and I've tested it so many times on my leg. I don't know if it's possible, but I still have circle marks on my legs. But yeah, no, I have
any marks.
No marks. Yeah, and I'm thinking this is from my lifestyle of fasting and eating a majority raw fruit diet. Yeah.
That's just a clear sign you are healthy. That's just perfectly healthy.
Thank you.
Let me ask you some few questions about your health, how you sleep, how many hours do you sleep averagely?
When I wasn't on this diet, I actually tried to sleep 8 hours, but now that I've been on this diet, my sleep hours is a lot less, and I still feel okay. Like I would say my sleep hours are from 4 hours to 6 hours.
Wow. And you don't feel fatigued at the day, sleepy, drowsy, I don't know what, during working time?
Back when I was eating lots of junk foods, I would take naps during the day. Now I don't. I barely take any naps, or I don't at all, unless I really have a really hard workout, or don't get much sleep. If on days I don't get much sleep, then maybe I'll take a nap. But other than that, I don't take naps anymore.
And then you are very active, super active during the day. You can do this, do that. I see you sometimes in the boxing. Most of the time, how many times do you go for training in a day, in a week?
I try to work out every day. Wow. Now I used to have like 1 or 2 days break, but now every day I try to work out. And when I first started the fruitarian diet, the first week, the first 7 days, I didn't work out. But after the 7th day, I had so much energy, and I was pretty much working out almost every day. So,
wow. And what about your energy? Do you find that sometimes you get very down until during the time you are working, normal working, and also the time for workout, for the training? How do you measure your energy? Do you think that you are more you have more energy compared to the other time when you are just eating the normal, what everybody's eating outside there?
I remember a time when I was eating junk food, and I would still drink caffeinated like caffeinated energy drinks, right? And still feel tired. But now I don't drink anything besides water or fruit juices, and my energy level is probably the highest I ever been in a while. And I've experimented with many different diets. Yeah, the diets with these processed foods and junk foods, I had the lowest energy. And I experimented with keto and carnivore diet too. I had good energy on keto. I had good energy on the carnivore diet, but the fruitarian diet, I feel the most,
The
the
best.
most.
Wow. So I don't know. I wanted to share some more of our conversation in the messenger. I don't know if I can share. This other one is a video, how it is done. I think let me just share it. Yeah? Did you have it there so that you can share it? We can share it now live, or we have to how it works. Well, let me share what you have already. But if you have something you can say, because sometimes somebody may not know how it you can you see it.
Let's see. Oh yes, so these are the jars that I bought at the dollar store, and a lighter. I'm showing the lighter that I bought as well. I think we have a question from DRZE.
Yeah, just ask it.
And DRZE is asking how to start the fruitarian diet and asking about protein. The way I've started the fruitarian diet, I actually was eating a junk food diet. And then the next day I woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm going to start this fruitarian diet. And I just started eating fruits, raw fruits. And I've just transitioned that way. I just transitioned straight from a garbage diet straight into a fruitarian diet. But I've noticed other folks, the way they transition is that they start off with vegetarian, or they start off quitting junk foods first, and then going vegetarian, and then going vegan, and then going whole food vegan, raw vegan, and then eventually raw fruitarian. So, so yeah, it all depends on you and how fast you want to transition. Just know that when you transition quick on keto, DRZ says he or she is on keto right now. Are you eating a lot of fatty meats? And right, I've done keto, and then I try to but when I was doing keto back in 2018, I started off with the mainstream keto diet where I was eating lots of butter and cheese and bacon and yeah, very fatty foods like pork belly. I was eating a bunch of it, and then I started thinking like, hey, maybe this is not really good for me or my heart. So I started adding more vegetables and nuts and olives and coconuts. And then that's where I heard about the fruitarian diet. My cousin saw that I was eating coconuts, and he asked me if I ever tried to do a monofruit diet. And at that time, since I was on keto, and the keto diet was giving me results, I didn't want to do the fruitarian diet, and I actually put it aside. But it was in the back of my head. And then 2 years later, I finally had the courage to do it. We get a message from Darren. Hi, Alan. Too. Let's see.
Darren is asking a question, but before you answer that question, can we come back here a little? Can you see it? This one on the screen. So, Alan.
Yes.
Sorry. We are coming back to that question that he's asking, but this one, how much is this thing? This one, it's called what? This thing here.
So right here, I got these 4 jars, 2 small sizes and 2 somewhat bigger sizes for my back area. The small size jars were for small surface areas like my shoulder, but 4 jars and a lighter, I got it for $5. So you can, yeah, it's
And
very affordable and very easy to do. So if
and they have to be plastic. No,
oh,
glass.
no, no, they have to be glass.
Glass.
Or
How about? Sorry.
or I've also heard from Dr. Finolov, right? People back in the day, they were using clay pots.
Yes.
And I believe in China they use bamboo, but yeah, I think the best bet, the best and easiest is probably just glass.
Yes.
Glass
And the
jars.
other thing, I wanted to know this thing for lighting.
Yes, it's actually a
Hmm?
lighter,
Yeah.
and it's a lighter used for like lighting a barbecue pit. You know, you kind of want distance, but yeah, I ran out of lighter fluid, so now I just tried it out with a regular lighter, and the regular lighter works fine.
And somebody also told us if you don't have this, you can use a candle or something. Is that? Do you
Oh
remember?
yes, you can also use a candle. I've never tried it with a
And
candle, according
and
to.
how long did you put? Because I saw it was quite during the Dr. Finalov's time. It was just very short. You don't put that fire so much inside the cup. It's just some few
Right.
minutes, seconds.
It's
It's not even. Does it even take a minute?
right. It doesn't even take a minute. Just take like a second. It just took like a second. Stick the fire in, stick the fire out. Quickly put
It onto your body.
put it onto your body. Yep.
Thank you. So we can talk about. We can answer the question that you answered. There's so many things on the chat here. People are talking so many things. Oh, let me see what. Where do you reach? Hi, Darren. This is Alan. Darren saying, hi, Alan. To what extent do you eat fruit only? Do you eat jalapenos? I've never had anything like that. Red pepper, cucumber, olives, technically considering fruits, but not tropical fruits.
Okay, so yeah, I do not eat jalapenos unless they're ripe, and you could tell they're ripe by seeing they have a red color. Red pepper, yes, I do eat red pepper sometimes. Cucumber, I do not. I do not eat cucumber, and I have not eaten any olives. If I find any ripe raw olives, I'll give it a try. But the reason why I don't do green jalapenos or cucumbers is because I ultimately believe it's not ripe. Although they are fruits, right? They're still green, they're not ripe. And in my idea of ripe is when the seeds, you can plant the seeds and it'll germinate, right? And then the plants don't want you to eat their babies yet until or their fruits yet until they're ready. And plants, they can't run away, so they develop defense mechanisms, right? Because they don't want to get eaten either by making toxins or thorns or other ways to defend themselves. So I ultimately feel that the plant don't want you to eat that fruit yet until it's really ripe. So I do not eat cucumbers. I do not eat green peppers. I don't eat. I've eaten a coconut before. I've eaten many coconuts before while on this diet, but I no longer eat nuts because it's killing the potential life. I mean, if you guys want to eat raw nuts, by all means, feel free. I just trying to avoid killing plants for food. So pretty much just fruits.
Good.
And leafy vegetables. And
Okay.
leafy vegetables.
Somebody is asking, is there a source or a link for beginners? And
for beginners, I've actually just typed in cupping therapy or how to cupping therapy on YouTube, and there's so many videos. And then for links, I believe like PubMed.gov has an article on it. All I do is just put it on my search engine and watch videos. And another good source would be
okay. It's talking about fruits anyway, but even that
Oh,
information is important. Yeah.
So many sources out there, but a lot of times when you Google the fruitarian diet, the first couple of search results will talk about the fruitarian diet being bad and will cause deficiency. But so far, I feel good. I'm at day 400 and I don't know, 400, over 415, I'm sure, but I forget. I'm over a year eating fruit, mainly fruits, and I feel fine. I don't feel any deficiencies. And for sources, you could look up, let's see, you could look up Michael Arnstein. He's a